I'm just going to share a little story about 15 or so years ago. I had the good fortune to draw close to a Terton, a Tibetan Terton. His name was Kusum Lingpa. And actually I received a lot of transmissions from him over a period of about 1 year, and sponsored a huge fish release, and had many opportunities to speak with him personally, one-on-one, received quite a bit of instructions, and had one of the most powerful experiences in my life during a Vajrapani transmission that he gave at the Roosevelt Hotel in Hollywood, of all places to have an experience. But he knew me quite well, and one day while we were sitting together, he looked at me and he says, "Are you a Buddhist?" Well, when a master that knows your background, knows I was a monk for 10 years and so forth, and had very good instructions from my root guru, my ordination master, Xuanhua, and Tusha Grimbashi, who I met before that. That was quite a question that he asked. So nothing happens by accident, of course. So that's what I'm going to talk about, because when he said that, it really made me think. Like a fool, I said, yes. I should have probably said something more original than that. But I didn't. But I did think about his words, and I still do. And I think it's important for all of us. Like, I have friends that, are Christian. I have many friends that are Jewish. My father was Jewish. And I have, a whole bunch of Hindu friends and some Hindu teachers as well. And, of course, Buddhist friends and teachers. And it's easy to assume that, we identify with these, whatever tradition, religious tradition it is, that we belong to. And this is okay. But what Kusum Lingpa said to me is something I believe we should all say to ourselves periodically, if we're Christian or we're Jewish or whatever. Ask ourselves, am I Jewish? And if you say yes, well, in what sense am I Jewish? And look at it and think, well, how much do I give? How much do I serve the community? How much do I study the Torah? How well do I perform the rituals, the holy rituals? How often do I consult with a rabbi? Is the food I eat kosher? How well do I understand the philosophy? The point is, of course, and what Kusum Lingpa was, exposing me to or revealing in myself, is that I shouldn't just assume that, in my case, Buddhism, but it could be a Hindu. We cannot just assume that religion is a static affair that we have that remains constant over the years. As a Jew or a Muslim or a Hindu or a Christian or a Buddhist, a Jain, a Zoroaster, a Sufi, whatever tradition that we identify with, we should ask ourselves what it means to be that. It should be something very alive in us that's constantly, forever changing and transforming us and growing, illuminating us. If it's just a word, then of course we're very vulnerable to the same kind of question I was asked. That was basically indicating that, you know, you can do more. And so we should all ask ourselves, can I do more to understand my relationship with my religious tradition? And so that's my thought, and that's what I wanted to share. It's my after birthday thought.